right, Anope Yemo Bibi Akwaba all the way from South Africa, Johannesburg to be precise. Yebishia EBD Asante Kotoko Hong Komo. Yenye himself Kumasi Asante Kotoko Free Ghana. EBPMU was South Africa ball friendly game, the Toyota Cup against Kaizer Chiefs. Match na banawiye emu sembebre. Yedi etimi ba ha say maybe a Kaizer Chief base which is Johannesburg and Abaha. Up-Durban akwakuhu die koso. Her match nibi and other issues on the field and behind the scenes conversations. Everyone then say yedebe bremo ewo jumedie. So with me, Michael Asaribuadu of Sporty FM and Michael Akumia Jemfi of Wound to Me FM. Skafo pa wamji pudu nche. Nti me ha me bae omo ane kurikura me a me dede omo ka ma ma adwin se me ntua. Ba yan konsem no. Minia mama kwaba.
Mejoso.
Na bibia bokodia. Bibia start free and send faso. Making so far trip to South Africa. How will you describe it?
Meho unjani. Unjani na. Now what just say
Day.
Unjani ye singular for who to saying.
Okay.
No I just say ingikona.
Neza ono why one so better.
Exactly.
Yeah kwa no.
Unjani.
Na ingikona.
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 Ana moye mienu nti. Kame kanu ninjani. Ntakukunkona.
So that's just by the way. Yeah, but can't you make it na? Yeah, Jumama, I think most of you have not seen me on the channel for some time now. Yeah, buying has not been easy. Pa. But you be draw things you be have time for that video, you know. So what did they na your airport area? What you say? 80 cars need highway is just behind us. So bear with us. You need studio, but we need to bring you the video. Michael, journey to South Africa.
I think, sir, it's been an eye-opener. A lot of observations have been made, which yebetimi esua bi bebrinyama bebre free mu a ebeboa yanka sample as media guys ebebra yedwumedi ayedi. And then even for the footballing sector in Ghana, there are a lot of practices that we can tap in from here to also improve our way of doing things and then improve our game. Then again, for Asante Kotoko as a football club, particularly the Obetimi Esua free team or Tonsade friend, which is Kaizer Chiefs, some of the best practices, they are applicable. Exactly. Once South Africa, a different culture, their way of things and everything are different. So I think it's been an eye-opener, and permit me to start from the perspective of how they do their journalism. Exactly, because in the first place we are speaking as sports journalists, and we came here for a game, so we came here particularly to work. And the observation I made about the media, the first one, promptness. Exactly.
Platform.
Say did you media ya wan hyehyɛ wo ho ana ye wo mra ya de atoto san hyehyɛ no ho enti say atro bibi say way at 3 o'clock they are always prompt into 15 minutes to 3 o'clock they are set. A commentary na maybe running, then definitely the game is starting at 3. Remember when it is like 5 minutes to 3, I think I maybe pre-team sheet. I think I maybe a match day program. They come well prepared, and I think for most of the journalists I encountered, the Omoye and said match day program, they prepare it like a day or two before the game. Into Obeba no when it does ye. Into why the page for Kotoko, why the page for Kaizer Chiefs, and then even about the Toyota Cup. Any other interesting facts and then statistics or the Beremino. No, I ain't in a match day program, make it and it's a book. I no they in a commentary. And then again, for more mobile test commentary, they come well prepared. One, they come with their gadgets, which preferably a laptop,
yeah.
and then they have two sources of internet. They have the main source of internet, which is mostly a MiFi and also a Wi-Fi device, and then the alternative one no, will be the stadium's Wi-Fi. Into another no messing up, they no are resorted to stadium no, and a boamo moju media and it enhanced their operations. They were very smooth, so quick, and then they did things easily. Me who said they worked in a hassle-free manner. That's a pressure and stress be brain almost so.
Okay.
And you would think go for us but they were actually working, and it was something that wowed me. And I think if we are journalists organ and if we tap into this, being prompt, being well prepared for any other beat also cover. It could be a football game, it could be an outdoor event like a launching of a football jersey, whatever. If we are prompt enough, and again, if we come well prepared, it means that if option A fails, there is an alternative. So I think they embrace more of professionalism in their approach to a more jumedi. I think they are easy and so simple. Meko baba ya na meko we so de say so I think say ne e betumi asua ebeboa ya dwumadie, but the media on a broader scale na me de aba betoto Kaizer Chiefs media no. I think the Kotoko media team are being overburdened.
Media team.
Yeah, they are being overburdened.
So can you nuanom centro for idie.
Yeah.
More questions kakra efa how I FIFA ball mo gadget an ba ya.
Yeah.
But person de kasa wie. Kaizer Chiefs media team.
Yeah.
And the Kotoko media team. Kotoko de nipa mienu.
Yeah.
And Richard Berkon and Stephen Boadi. And a by nipa 2.
Yeah.
And say ya we there. By any chance you free Kumasi a bro mobile tech. Media team saying that Kaizer Chiefs the bar Kumasi.
Oh, they came with no less than 3.
Nipa 3.
Yeah. There was a dedicated cameraman. There was a PR facilitator. Dedicated cameraman. There na a camera who you made no din to trap pictures. Yeah, exactly. But pictures no tra. There is a synchronized setup or more. And to trap pictures now, or to me facilitate transfer of the raw pictures no to South Africa. No be a hujuma. Into try and the camera and so no connected Wi-Fi. Now I send it via mail at the bar. Until mom bed the pictures no
different from the old channel.
Yeah, and the cameraman no be or Kumase no. And you know the cottoners here the pictures no.
Okay.
O try no a caption or they are send it. O try no a caption or they are send it work recorded into nim send it here. No they are bro more hano. No more ye hu adwuma and omo no mo ha mo ye hu adwuma me hu mienu e was stadium ye beba. Then there is a PR facilitator ono na edge the list of media men who came to cover a more outreach program omo ye University Basic School no that is the level down for level into ojuwutin o adwuma ku a ye adwuma de momo na fe waju o ye PR facilitator
no kutwa picture
David on bejina okra anya interview on granting interview. Exactly. They are no organize press conferences or coordinating more. So
okay.
So Lebo a PR facilitator. Okay. He's part of the media team. Then Cabello.
Yeah.
Brands and communication. So he speaks to most of the things. I was here at the Kaizer Chiefs when you're positive. You get it. Into mobile and Sami and Sano. And a back.
Oba South Africa who do us.
Me have a link. I think I because of my 30 low and lesser than that.
Because
I am more than that. Because on the average they are 30, but they are more than 30.
When it comes to brands.
Brands and communication, more digital media, more PR, and then the general media team, be freelancers, which there was a Ghanaian amongst the freelancers. No, all the need come exactly. And what they do is that.
Under one side and Ghana fan communication as Afu Duku da no Kotoko no.
And think Asafu Duku no head of communications.
And
Naseno your digital media.
Or more digital for him for no.
Digital for in charge of the digital media platforms and our social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook, and any other social platform be good.
And digital
for no. And leader any lady slim and slender lady bina waboni Infinity Blue, you know, on the head of digital media. Cabello, you're in charge of PR and facilitation. And T also be any day, also on a set on your
Cabello na share press conference.
Lebo na
press conference.
Debbie Lebo nya press conference or a PR but on organize press conference.
The one na press
conference. Media coordinator. No na Debbie. No mustache. Macho bi.
Sir.
You call press conference room no. They na okasa say we bet maybe some question we.
Yeah. Okay.
So we no
bag be bonnet.
Yes. Intenya
onu you different from Lebo.
Oh, you different from Lebo.
You different from that slim
lady.
Yes,
exactly. So he's a coordinator for press conference or a media coordinator.
Now Kotoko say nipa trainer yes man.
Yes. I be catch you say kono Steven Mwedi be try pictures. Wa be edit. Obe facilitate artworks ni we no mo be no. Enti nipa ba ko no oye adwuma be ye nsia. Yeah, oba press conference assessor. Gwasanso be ye coordination works no. Enti so won say
be ko na social media.
Be ko ye social media. So internet be ka say the Kotoko
be ko ni Steven wo Kaizer Chiefs are common wo digital crack keke.
Kabe ko be digital. Steven so be digital, but he will be responsible for camera. Into shooting footage na yaba ha no. Moses Mabida ho or the media lounge and the press lounge. Na Kaizer Chiefs for no 2 dedicated media guys omo kan digital team ne ho. Omo measure board ni bi.
Okay.
They came with their gadget, laptop, internet access. Enti 2 no ba ko ye match day artworks. Ana ba ko so processing pictures and the videos.
So na net hona na
black bi no omo hwe board ni bi
omo hwe one
debi
omo laptop mo
the our pitch side no omo cameraman no omo pitch side no omo dos mo no omo ye 3 so who ya cameraman no omo pitch side yes no omo ye 3 and omo so video no omo so ansa na omo so use a gimbal AI set na omo the phones a hye no and na freelancers no.
Oh, okay.
80 freelancers na baku opo we echi baku pitch side half line no or the left and baku so half line right into 4 ometwa ho ahia ansa na omo dedicated camera omo di twa no omo so nko
na Lebo de no na mo keke
o ono ye PR facilitation and ono was in charge of okay and the Ghana for naba let me facilitate say omodwumadie exactly into na Lebo baby sao are you okay o internet ne ye ono ne de no on the day and omo team no met me aka say 30
na ba car no omo de buy no car na because the call princess Magogo no training no me wana mu say car bi aba na Kaizer Chief Media gu ho na ba kwa san ba Kaizer Chief Media na omo bie boot na
kan ye Toyota branded vehicles
Toyota mono branded one omo bie boot na no mu yi gadget ni say ya no mu yi ni say ya akomi ahun bi de
me hu bi na said the omo city di omo djuma no edamu sonko no match so omo ye corporate entity they be am catch us say we operate a football club and funny say it's just a mere charity organization and what an NGO
other ones so they focus on media they call other ones
say me dey ba ho enya NGO it is a we a corporate entity and that means PR communication and other things and branding and attaching are very important. We are there communication and branding and working together. Then there is PR who is also attached to obi ani ni role ni obi ani the city here. But one thing I'm shocked about them here say omuni media guys a media team and omuni PR guys a PR team and omuni communications and branding guys or more communications and branding team. Eti obi a woni leader and obi a wo dwumadi a omo hye omo ase omo ye dey omo ye eti obi nko interfere wo obi adwumam obi ni mba bi wo se na nam tutu oni si ana de di se fata se wo so wo ye no so wo so otimi ye I said na Michael kan accreditation ya nya no match day wo
no match day ni
ya wo Ghana kra na omo ba Ghana ni no omo take list the two or no or number no WhatsApp are you coming to the game okay say yes sir no afa information now provide man no e wo Ghana no dey accreditation quickly enya afi na ebe tintintin bia the same thing I'll be do anoma or yeah I was a Friday before the game you pre-match press conference beju accreditation we enya accreditation e do picture boss boya akoye illumination bi there be we proper card I throw din gusu ya heavy.
That's ID card.
I say ID card I no krum no.
Ghana card.
Ghana card. Aha, kai chire.
Okay.
Aha, bo rumonum. I wanna bo ananya kakraka boye bo kom kakraka petu se tario dabi. Ketu abi ti se wo adwuma ID card ya ma ketu abi no mo de ahoma so kakra de be se wukum. Ti baby abeko bia the numbers na boss baby abewura baby abepiaba. And I think this is what you need from your media guys. And omo no ton club ni duru akire. Because many level dim komo be brand not in inside body chest say the brand Kaizer Chiefs is big, is huge. And bibia it is because omo ton ni ye wa bonten. In terms of the news that comes out of the club, there are certain things that they don't want in the club and all of these things. But I think they put the brand ahead of all of those things. And make sure. You may not answer. I think I'm realizing so be say Kaizer Chiefs phone call for the treat moka. You know, guy na ekosia na ultra photography the Kaizer Chiefs no. Or take or a freelance.
So he's paid by the work.
There's a doubt about a Jumanu.
And no more Jumani.
You're more permanent staff.
Or more permanent staff.
No more freelancers.
And no more freelancers. So Kotoko can decide and a house can decide say there be your fat media team. Ebia say. Momo head in oh yeah Juma wo Irepa you can operate as Irepa wo yeah Juma Makotoko maybe communications team but wo de any yes dey be out office or secretariat to
die here on
kwasiada and I say before kwasiada and Kotoko bebo Africa
James will be say Kepler here why coordinator bebre they can adapt him as a freelancer Saturday and Sunday he helps oh adwuma be ni ABCD na ti obi adwuma so ebi a wo wia e betua according to this ebi eniska obeti my contracting according to this ebi so the brand Kotoko no credit ato so say adwuma mo within that moment no when age but it comes back to Sika because Michael, one thing I realized about South Africa companies be brave numerous companies but the clubs they are financially endowed clubs no wusika inti enya mo wan say Ghanaian player be a division 1 club or South Africa but me betam they have money share gadgets I mean gadgets e bu okro mo mpe omo ko oshina it's krumu a any first class gadget you mu be heading e be use
yes
now how can clubs here any scat say Kotoko ne has ya financially omundro how can they also make good use of the little they have?
What's that make catch us there? Yeah, practices beer, you bet me tap into. And practices beer per the current standards a way game nim no. Yentimi fa embambe raya game nim. Yes, so 50 preko now pause here. Moja neba. Inti ye bet me suya baby. The first one ye mindset about club media. Exactly. The ebehu wa ha. Esa ya adwen fa sene ye di media eton club.
And your maso ma dia tum say club no ebe ko nanim. Club no Dawood bobe ko akire a. Ese say enye operations asem.
Debi media.
Because as a Ghana no you value operations 3 points over the branding.
So the mindset e Ghana na ye say ya adwen no eye more towards ye bomb match ye wini. Ye nim say before the match, during the match, and after the match no. Club no ho dwumedie e ho nsenkaye ni bibia no. E wase ye shots ye shed that na se noa money ben ye wi a yatete acheche. On say eye aduane. Football club ne yemfa ne say eye aduane. Ya to ingredients no ene ye players. Ye be mo ma ye training ingredients ye be siesi ye be twitwa ye be anyway. Yani adwene I say match ne nkwa na wase ye nu aduane ne ma ne ben. But before the match, yenwa ni ye. After the match, yenwa ni ye. During the match, yenwa ni ye. Ne ya cheche mana kwa monten, ye bete mana kwa monten. Ye wase ye nya media eka ho. And that is the essence of having the media. And the media here encompass and I say eka one club ni media and afi the outside media and so boom. Inti ane uhi apa inti wahwa. Ye ba ye Kaizer Chiefs for ne wom say yenye South Africa for ye to kwanyaba. But omen see a form. They took us as serious stakeholders and partners for this game. nim see omo bo Toyota Cup match. Omo de san come to South Africa and the match na come ni be kon. But they saw say we have a certain contribution to offer. Until then omo here. Even before the game, omo host here with a soiree.
Yeah.
Omo de a wonderful dinner, the location and everything. They even facilitated us engaging with the person responsible for tourism. Durban.
I said Ghana ha. Me also say be Ghana because me say Asante.
Ghana they were Minister of Tourism. But
Hano more almost every
exactly.
city biano. Any tourism.
Durban province no. Omo provincial tourism director.
Man ni be shia.
Ebe try mu say. Ahana yaba na wom si ye ba si ye behwe match. But ye wonyoma bebre ka ho a eboa ma ye stay e Durban no e very enjoyable and exciting.
Clearly they value the media because
exactly.
When who say Ghana for aba in say me be shia na me no ka bibi no mo kwakra no mo ka sempa kakra fa empatemu ha ebi obi wo Ghana ono so peso otu kwan be ginani no obe consider Durban
exactly.
Think emfa say Kumasi emfa so bi a KMA boss ebi ono na ebi afa Kumasi ho sempa ye nton me nko nanim no na yes you South Africa fo bi aba ni arrange
omo be hwe match
omo be hwe ball ni arrange am on KMA boss na esia
ne fa so
ma ko sempa ebi ode omo pie akotena baabi
nice place
na bi anke
premium
say no akyerem say ahaye we ahaye ntimu kom kroma don can say
exactly. And who share the intention behind it now? A purely PR engineered. A woman for 3 months. There is a certain violent element about South Africa. But send you no bar out betray him. No, I say no. I am peaceful. I am safe because of security. We know about secured environment. So baby, a way na bonti ni edi nkomo. Anki bibi bone ubesi wa hasan ko bia ba attack. So we yi sa adwen ne fear ne free mu. Obi na odi tuja. Mo be hwe ball. Na nya ball kwa na ye wa ho. Ye was sporting infrastructure, rugby, ball, cricket, or ball athletics ni ade or tongue Durban from the sporting perspective. Obe we no dey kan ho say there is also the tourism aspect. Aside the sports tourism, no, the general tourism aspect. They have the finest hotels and accommodation places. They have some of the finest diners or eateries or restaurant. We are not to music, art, culture, and then the film industry. And to say maybe benya this experience. No, definitely when I go, I will share my Durban experience. So they value the media and the role they play in profiling an area, an entity, or an organization to the extent that it becomes an appealing brand. And then the DMK I was saying about yene and the perspective of the media. Kotoko Kaizer, all the other officials who came, they've seen it. And it's all more media and say, oh, in Central for the more hardrian. The Omobehu and I was saying, no, hey, in Central for the here. If that mindset changes, then it will affect the commitment and the willpower towards contributing or investing into the media. Into me Kotoko Club, me behu ye no, me hu de Kaizer Chiefs for na ye omo de ball muju me de hu de ro. Exactly into me kwa. I will want to sit with my media team, including the communications director and lawyer Safudu. Come in better say, oh lawyer, you buy and say ni hu nti. Oh sha ye ni adwumadi no kwan be na ye betimi afa so a ye be hye mokena. Ni yetimi apagem se na ye be ya. Ye be ton ye Kotoko no mana ko nanim. Again, we are on the media team. No, I bet the media Kumase, and then to a broader extent, obet me cry a consultative engagement with other media outside Kumase. No, Meshia. We are Sante Kotoko. We want to grow. Yeah. We want to be big. How can you, the media, help us? So they now need to mend fractured relationship with certain media entities, with certain media personnel, and then they also need to engage the media more for idea sharing. Because me media na me ba Kotoko hono, e wom say me promote Kotoko, e wom say me ye medwuma de, but there is a certain benefit attached to it. Anya hwe kra no, e be monya travel experience because of Asante Kotoko. So it is a win-win situation if the media helps Kotoko and Kotoko also helps the media. Into on any media team ninshia dear ni ebetimi aye CCA no menum ya oka say Kotoko employ 30 media men and become team no. We are asking a lot of them. But send you almost obey your mobile can they add like 3 more people to their media team? It is a tangible request. Who make you in to asumu And anybody who will understand what I want to explain, no, who say one. If you're adding 3 more personnel to this, a must evolve pressure and more so. Exactly. Now, Obi, I stressed Obed. I harness typhoon a level of creativity. But if I have enough room to work and then the working environment and there is less stressor, it allows me to be more creative. And I am restricted to camera, photography, videography, videos na he focuses on more other angles or dimensions. A ben enhancing the jumedie no. Video be obetwade about no wo be wenum wow. Or enough time to research, work on the jumedie. But if he has to add weight to it, no akoye ntekume juma
onwa so ne ebo first half wie
oba exactly.
This is a design quickly.
Oma ezo omo ya.
Koni debut. Steve Onan as a graphics. I thought they had a graphic design.
They have a graphic designer na ye. Yemfa say be bo match day ni ade obey dey go. Anu am template of see a game obi be shego obi be say ne dey no. This
why template?
Why template? Ni nipa ni shego na first half ni ko na. This is Steve Onan born quick.
No, but that's not right.
So what I say? No, nipa mienu a omukro mo nhwe ball ni bi o.
No.
Ye video mo info no mo yesa. Say o man dwumedie no simple and smoother. He comes out with more creative and innovative ideas transforming the operations. Dear oye beko for digital media in sense no if he has enough time to operate then aboa mo no so dwumedie no etimi akoso. So adding 3 more guys Obi Betro website article because I think the Kotoko website needs to be updated on a regular basis.
Very active. Also very active. Social media manager.
Minim say omo wo pene so omo beye. But announce a stress and the pressure war almost exactly.
Nipa mienu dia. Honestly, if you are being frank with him, me say me who am we nipa mienu na ye.
Exactly.
So what you say? You crowd e be kan say ketu e bi o. But nipa mienu dia be hu wa hey. You need a graphic designer on the other story and the answer original graphics.
Exactly.
Do the picture and he's looking at it from that angle. No, there's a manager when it comes to social media. No, the NS or throw caption.
Exactly.
To one say Orlando Pirates for the Abetum say top 8 number ball South Africa. Kaizer Chiefs Mbobi.
Yeah.
Inti omode unsa Kaizer Chiefs na Net Bank Cup which is in Ghana and FA Cup.
FA Cup.
The Kotoko no. The my graphics cartoon is trending.
Omo Israel.
After a game no you share. No say oba TikTok na dane more of South Africa content. Into what almost have open sports. Don't know more of sports from South Africa. What I realized that Kaizer for no as some players not dress it. And call airport almost me check in for the top 8. And you bounce and it's all over.
Exactly.
Where you be on the DNA, it be a
cartoonist and
it be a
they said tilapia no media general.
So no the end your dark no the abebo. Into bones are no pay no ebia the ocha pictures ni nya content in buy but the cartoon na ye me it's been discussed all over. So I think we have a long way to go. Akomia one thing you call Studio 88 still on the media say you shopping kakra mo de amaye bebre na you call you know me hu Chelsea Jesse I have the video maybe I mean to me fan can this one me hu Chelsea Jesse me hu United Jesse I mean hu ya na kama you call Mr. Price you call Studio 88 last one you call na near then tag na bo
sporty sporty was a DB of sporty fashion.
So sporty fashion, sporty fashion.
Ni nyina no. Jesse a so omo ton clubs in South Africa.
Oh yes. I think so baby are you whom
and also no. The other one account here. How they treat the media in terms of even Adriana Crown, the mom baby omo tena any other. Adriana Were you surprised looking at the stadium facility near the Mbao? We want to finish the media and move on.
I think there is high respect for the media because they believe bibi ombe wo hobiano ona de bekwa abontia kwa koton dia momo. It does not solely rely on them alone. They've recognized the fact Obed say ye bibi. Now we invited the media, the onus to sell it outside for the public to understand what was going on. It does not solely rely on one club on the media pay. Mo amufri abontin bano. At least most of them turn your money be. So how they are going to treat themselves is the same way they are going to treat you. It will be they need to make you feel comfortable. Say the bear will sound mind the year juma because Obama come the wasabi a full pine will be the year juma or touch or you maybe end this fata or the associated depression being a buyer and your mama in year juma said your fees open. Yeah. So for example, a night before the game, a more organize Ghana media for buy in her. And I'm going call Durban baby a fair mushroom pabos and mushroom. Now, I want to a new zone kitwa. Scaffold zone pa because you're one of them for high profile people, including an artist. I don't know bonyum giddy. Omunyi na be ra honoma. Utim say to one mobile be ra ho bia na nyani paketwa. Buffet kakraka solid one. And we invite Papa ne ba no no head of marketing and branding for Kaizer Chiefs. Ono ne ba no yenya PR Jessica yenya Durban deputy tourism head or ono so by woman ne ebedin komo artist no so by ne ebedin komo betwitwa pictures omo bonyum omo ye buffet. So imagine they do all of these things for you and they ask you to also interview the deputy Durban tourism head and the kakra no church or the omo ba. It means they want to sell something good about Durban and the Toyota Cup to the outside world, not necessarily about South Africa.
So in general,
in essence, was the Kaizer Chiefs no crane free Durban.
Free Durban.
Joe Berger,
Soweto.
But Wakwa Durban. Omo is smart enough to team up with the deputy director of tourism for the Durban province. Beshia Ghanaian media. Just you just Sheniyo. Brabeshia Ghanaian media, the Omaba. Only a woman didn't come on. So the intention, yep, and I'm saying this here. Kaizer Chiefs spent not less than $4,000 on the Ghanaian media for feeding other resources.
Can you know be I bet you $4,000?
There be a transport, ease of work, resources, provision of internet services. Once Adriana no almost survey or lounge or no. Kaizer Chiefs na facilitate you.
Maybe I hear commentary no.
Yeah, maybe I hear commentary no. Omo me call you no. Mami kind of crunch. It was an eye opener. Minim say eyo obi on say baba ya bi omo timi giska. Free a year way obi o person be set up a year Adriana sport. No aton Adriana no agini sika. So honestly when I entered the lounge, na minim say eyo obi na aba beje for the match day. And Oberton Ediane. So I was standing there and a lady and they say, do I care for anything? And I'm saying no. Because because believe say the MGB or MGB and I don't know the pricing. Not price be a more. So I didn't want to embarrass myself, say be a makoyu because a premium service. I won't lie. A premium service in see or more tone anyway, and your normal ones now near who on the regular on the street or Durban. Enti minim se me koyini e kobo me be $50, $20. I've not budgeted for it. I'm about affecting my budget for the trip. So I'm say Debbie. So a few South African colleagues are any or more efa nyonkon or press conference na so buy na. Me was about kwa hwe flakes be good in same ba ko so hwe peanut.
And as a set
or win free. O hwe ya na lady ne be fill ne up. When misaniska Bakwe started share drink and that's how I'm here. I say, oh, my brother, enjoy. I say, really? I say, yes, enjoy. Near young starting match in the crowd.
So
yeah, and me say they spent not less than $4,000 on the Ghanaian media. And that is how they appreciate and value the essence of having the media to play a part in a year with media Woody. This is just how I want to caption it.
So I think that there's more. You be in cancer Kotoko Nkofa Adriana ni adem. But Kotoko water sponsor.
Yeah.
At least Kababa sports the media stand on amount for your commentary. They should supply in by supplying the media water and run a commentary no the Albania stations be mienu miensa and nine be abo insuo na
a man
no got consuno man obebodin
yeah
what did they make obodin na sponsor na mileage no ne reso anani sales be kosoro sales no kosoro he will believe in Kotoko and pay more nti say na asaba abisi but so why you say be what just sponsor
here pa no cry the recall purposes you will be a friend recall in marketing your body na to trim yeti hey kasa preko da trim me sure say wonnum bi krada
bi da trim
akomia num bi da MTN watia oka ofra akoda bi a MTN everywhere you go recall is
still almost that's
recall is very important in marketing into sponsor bi obeba no aside the mileage and then the benefits obenya immediate no the recall benefit in the next 5 years ebi kra na on sponsor Kotoko ni bi on te say ndey ebi mu nim say Tigo ebe sponsor Kotoko into oba Kotoko Tigo beba ni trim at a certain period so for recall the whole can say your chair in Sioni Bima media are very important.
Inti the American say Kotoko company for operations means some of in the agro.
Yeah.
But you must get to a stage where we start moving away from 3 points kakra. Senipa na be sponsor wa. You need to know say your media team can do more, but the external media is extremely necessary. Those are Kaizer for no media team ne yejuma, but they also want to connect with the external media. Send at the end of the day, no, baby, I be febia na ka nipa no say head nipa bonifu mo kan beka so nipa bonifu obi nka sempa o baby a see o baby a obi ono ye don nka sempa but nipa no nka sempa no dodo say na e ka papa. So I think say with the new sponsors kakra Kotoko enya no ye bagana they should have a strategy enye ska ye ba obi ema iska but nipa no kwan obefa so kra no akasa and ye ba bebo Kotoko fo aba so later on other episodes. A con befaso no akasa, any con befaso no adele no. Emma, even no can asem no krana, o tete so kakra. In how a bit damage the brand. Akomia, finally on the media, what should be done in Ghana?
Yes, I think so. First of all, they should open it up. They should understand that they are not operating as a sole proprietorship business. And as a limited liability company, a loan they should see it as a broad corporate entity where they can open it up and invite a lot of innovations and ideas within it. We are not even talking about a normal traditional radio. So now we have these young guys who be more TikTok, they are proper content creators that can do something for the club. If you website developers, software developers, top young guys, you can open it up. Now say Kramani is a Kotoko so mo project manager. Omo BM, I'm for pay day for it. Now they move on. So you move from you can't say munyano and many muya kakraka, but you can do it step by step. Ebi amobe PKB 2 media men and I say 2 people are current communication team. Okay, now you're setting up a PR. You see, it is not always about the traditional media. I'm not saying the traditional media is bad. Keep on doing your things with the traditional media. Keep on. I'm not saying you stop. Keep on. But I also advise a different strategy when it comes to other media platforms to speak about the brand Kotoko, to sell the brand Kotoko. It's not only about Kotoko, Hearts of Folk, Mediama, Samatex, Obia. Do it for yourself, invest in it, and push people. And nobody may turn beyond the shores of Ghana.
Now, I do Obeka say clubs in this car. Let me tell you. If you are privy to the amount of money some of these clubs spend on operations,
I can say,
some even 20%. And some part a form on the So, Nana Pinkre who sent it here. And in his own way, idea, maybe another episode, Nana idea, the honest bit me I media. But what we are trying to say is that Africa ya Kotoko Bebu. Send a Kaizer Chiefs for an organizing Toyota Cup. Super Sports ne.
Yeah. SABC.
What I say, media, traditional media was around. Foreign media around. Digital guys around. Some of the TikTokers are no more. A big chat fans reaction keke. That was
fans reaction.
Go be penalty and no. So I think because started from now. It's never too late. As how in charge of external affairs and a corporate. As a excellent relationship. On subit me start to send here is quite a central for the first one bought Kotoko for even the Africa. I'm at team na ya akono ama obi afiri ebi asawi obi afiri toma obi afiri tamale so oba abehwe no kakra no mbesua ha no omo fa nko ye adwuma. And I think ebetimi abo Asante Kotoko Mako. So this is where we wrap up when it comes to the media. The next episode we'll talk about the match proper. Na mama nya more details. You be do Ghana entimi nya ni nyina na entimi nya nyina wa ha. You be do Ghana you be peda na nyina hia o studio. Na ne the corporate affairs of the club. Ya ka media yen call corporate no. Yen call corporate affairs of the clubs. The sponsorships, their market sales, their souvenir sales. Yen ba ho. Me catch you say you call almost 4 boutiques or even say shops akese okroma. A local justice in Kwani aton. Who foreign ni. How did they do that? Yeni be di nkomo. Yeni South Africa media ni be di nkomo. Yeni cab drivers e di nkomo. Mo mu chire mu. Kwan wa ma faso ama say EP or no e wo DSTV so ha de. But it's not capturing the attention of the people like the local league. Ni nyina de ho asem beba later on another episode. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.